AITA for not eating my GF's vanilla almond milk mac and cheese? Last night she made Kraft mac and cheese but used sweetened vanilla almond milk instead of regular milk and sprinkled, not fresh, bacon crumbles on top. I didn't say a word but took a bite or two, and sneakily disposed of it after she ate hers without being rude. She didn't even notice that I didn't eat it. She found it in the trash and she's calling me picky right now and saying it's frustrating that I didn't eat it. That's absolutely disgusting, right? NTA, but always put something on top of what you're hiding in the trash. Ideally, bottom layer of napkins and paper towels. The hidden thing. And on top, a layer from the dustbin or vacuum bag. NTA. You're right. Vanilla almond milk mac and cheese is absolutely disgusting. She needs to buy unflavored plant-based milks if she wants to cook savory meals with them. I won't say they have to be labeled unsweetened, because some original flavors have some sweetener in them, but only enough to make them as sweet as dairy milk, not sweeter. That said, you have to be careful because some original flavors have some vanilla in them, even if they're not labeled vanilla flavor, and these taste terrible in savory dishes as well. NTA, you were polite, even if it were true that you're picky. So what? Our partners are not the same as us and we can either love and accept that or we move on. The idea that you should have powered through food you don't like for her is wrong. That mac and cheese sounds like a crime against humanity. NTA. Even your description makes me want to retch. You didn't complain. You tried to be polite. Your only mistake was not better covering your tracks, but even that should NT have been cause for GF going off on you. NTA, but also why didn't you just tell her? So you're not being sneaky and she doesn't make it again for you and waste food. NTA, you tried it, which was considerate, but didn't like it. Not surprising given the ingredients. My wife frequently cooks with stuff like this and we agree to disagree, and just eat different stuff on those days. Why do we have to tiptoe around each other when it comes to stuff like this? Just tell her it's unedible. NTA. I've made this mistake before and it's horrible. NTA. This makes me laugh because I have made mac and cheese with sweetened almond milk before and it was terrible. I probably would have made a joke about it and laughed it off if I were you. But it's not a big deal. Info. Did she not notice the mistake, even after trying some herself? I have accidentally used vanilla yogurt instead of plain in a savory dish, and it absolutely ruined it. It was impossible not to tell. However, if your GF didn't notice, then you really should have told her. Throwing it away without explaining why is rude. Going against the grain and saying YTA. If you didn't like what she made, you should have just told her. I'd find it more hurtful if my partner didn't like something I made and instead of just telling me, I'd find it thrown in the trash. Just be honest, right? I'm sorry, babe. I appreciate you making this, but it really doesn't taste good. Can we eat something else? It's not like this is something she spent hours making. It's Kraft mac and cheese. Kind of a low-stakes meal to have to lie about. NTA for not liking it, and you are not a picky eater, BC of that. But next time don't throw it in the trash and tell her honestly that you don't like it. NTA. Why would you eat something you don't like the taste of? YTA. You could have just told her you didn't like it instead of wasting food. It's not hard to say, sorry, I don't think this one is for me. Do you want the rest? Quote. Next time tell her don't throw it. YTA. Why not just talk to her? She could have saved it for later. I've made this before and it was gross, so NTA for not eating it. But YTA for wasting food. You should have just told her that you didn't like it so she had a chance to save it for later for herself to eat. I'd be annoyed if someone threw out my food rather than just telling me they didn't like it. Ha 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 ha. NTA, I made a vanilla almond milk omelette on accident. Usually by unsweet, unflavored. And even the raccoons wouldn't eat it. YTA for not being honest that mac and cheese sounds awful. But you can tell your partner you don't like something. Politely. Otherwise they'll make it again thinking you like it. YTA. Not for not eating it, but for wasting all the food. I'd be upset if my husband threw away a whole meal I made rather than saying, "This isn't really my cup of tea. Do you want mine?"
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.